Did you know that up to 27% of your Google Ads budget could be going straight into fraudsters' pockets? This isn't just theory. I'm going to show you the exact tools inside your account that prove it's happening and the step-by-step system to shut it down permanently. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your account, your ad spend, and make every dollar count. Click fraud is costing advertisers billions every year, and most don't even realize they are victims. After managing millions in Google ad spend, I've developed a fail-proof system to identify and eliminate fraud in clicks using different tools. Let's dive straight into your Google Ads account, and I'll show you what to look for. So, before we start, let's talk a little bit about click fraud. What's a click fraud? It's basically when someone clicks on your ads that is not supposed to do it. It could be a program that can generate bots, fake users. It could be your competitors. It could be click farms, data centers, scraping tools, and many, many more. And you don't want to pay for those clicks as an advertiser because every dollar counts. You don't want to waste your budget on irrelevant traffic, right? So that's why we have fraud click prevention systems in place. So the default one that is already being used by Google is the internal click fraud prevention system. And I'm going to show you exactly in the platform where you can see this data. So I'm currently in the demo account, and you can see I have one search campaign running. And if we click on the columns section and click on modify columns, and then we use the search and we type here Invalid, you can see all the available metrics to us. Now, I already selected the metrics, and you can see them here in the column. So we have invalid clicks. What does this mean? You can just simply hover over this or just listen to me talking. It's basically clicks that were identified by Google as fraudulent. Could be bot traffic, competitors, anything. Now, we can see that the number is 57. So we have 57 clicks. And on the left side, we have 260 clicks. So that's how much we got clicks in total. And out of these clicks, 57 were fraudulent. So we can see here the second metric is invalid click rate. So we have 18%. Another metric, we have invalid interaction rate. What is the difference between click and interaction? So click refers when somebody clicks on that. Simple. Interaction can be something additional. For example, if you're running, let's say, a YouTube video promotion, a person can click on the ad details, it can click on like, it can share this video. So different interactions, not necessarily click. So because it's a search campaign, the straightforward approach here is clicks, and that's why we see the numbers are similar. But in other campaigns, they might be different. So pay attention to that. Now, what should we do with this number? Is 18% a good number or not? So here it really kind of depends what is the campaign type, what is the industry. But generally, the rule of thumb is that the invalid click rate should be below 10%. From my experience, when it comes even to search campaigns, it can be lower than 5%. So here we have relatively high numbers. So we're getting a lot of fraud. Luckily, Google actually is able to identify it. So we're not going to pay for this. And if we are, then Google is going to refund us for the money that we spend. Now, how do we know that? Well, first of all, we can go to billing settings and then head to billing summary. And in the billing summary, we can see how much we are paying. And for example, when I click on May month and I click on the spend, you can see how much I paid for the campaigns. And we have another row called adjustments. And this is where it will be reflected in case Google needs to compensate you for that. So this is a default, and you might say, then this is amazing. Why do I need to watch this video? Google already does the job well, right? But actually, it is not. And it is proven that Google detection mechanism doesn't work perfectly. And because of that, we have a whole new industry dedicated to finding these fraud clicks. So I'm going to cover now 2 tools, and if you like, I can make even a comparison video and review all the existing tools in the market. So just let me know in the comments. So first of all, let's start with the first tool. It's called ClickSys. And ClickSys is an excellent solution for small to medium businesses that are just starting out and they want to prevent fraud. Why? Because it provides you the most necessary fraud detection mechanism. It has a relatively affordable pricing. I think it's $50 a month. And it can be also applied to Meta ads if you're running campaigns in Meta. So it can cover the whole paid marketing for you. And it can find bot traffic. It can use IP exclusion lists to add. So there are different ways ClickSys can work with your business to prevent click fraud. But the main idea is that you implement their tracking code within your site, and then you also sync the platform with your Google Ads account. And what the platform does is when the user clicks on the ad, it follows the behavior of the user on the website. And if it notices a strange behavior, then it detects the user's IP address and blocks that IP address. Simple as that. That's one of the solutions. In the more advanced tools, you have a bit more options to prevent click fraud. But this is basic. If you have $50, you can easily use it and it will save you a lot on ad spend. Now, let's move on to other option. And this platform is called Check. And basically, this platform actually owns the ClickSys, the ClickSys company, and it's like a parent company. It's designed for bigger businesses, more budget spend, higher volume that needs more advanced solutions, especially if it's a competitive industry, car insurance, finance, all of that. So here we have their homepage. You can learn more about how does it work. I'm not going to cover everything here. I'm just going to put the links in the description. You can go over the pages, but I want to show you how it looks inside the platform. So this is one of the reports that you have. And the platform, besides IP exclusion, it uses additional methods such as firing an event to Google Ads or to Meta Ads through Pixel in case the user is fraudulent. And then besides using the IP address, on top of that, you can use the event to build a blacklist audience, for example, which is very cool. So here we can see the IP addresses, the campaign, the date, what was the threat group, and what was the threat type. So we have data center, we have people who use proxy. Now, proxy is a gray area because a lot of people use VPNs to browse over the internet. It's actually very common. But in this case, I think it refers to a specific proxy tool, not a real user. So you have data center, we have proxy, we have false representation, and it detects everything, detects the country, blocks it, does it automatically. You do need to create a setup at first, but their support will guide you through the whole process. So these are the 2 tools. There are many other tools on the market. So if you'd like me to review them, just put a comment below the video. And by using these tools, you can add an extra layer of protection, especially if you have a high budget running campaigns, these tools can be very, very beneficial. They can save you a lot of money, bottom line. Now, in case, let's say, these tools found a lot of fraudulent clicks, but Google haven't detected them. So we have this kind of a gap between what Google detected and these tools detected. What you should do in this case, so on top of the tools making the process automatic, you can actually apply for a refund from Google. You can use this data to provide as a proof that Google missed some of the fraudulent clicks and get your money back. So how do you do this? There is a special form on Google's website. I'm going to link it in the description as well. And the form looks like this. Let me show you. It's called Click Quality Form. And here you can fill out your details. You can provide the proof. And these platforms, they actually make it super easy. You have an export button, so you can export, select a time range, and just insert the data here. You fill out all the necessary information, and then you send this form to Google, hoping they will refund you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's not, but it's a very nice bonus to have, don't you think? So that's about it. We covered Google internal system. We covered these two platforms, and I'm going to put the links to everything in the description, so make sure to check it out. You now have a complete system to identify and eliminate clicks fraud from your Google Ads campaigns. Whether you're implementing basic protections or going with enterprise-grade solution tools, the most important thing is that you're taking action today. Would you be interested in seeing a full breakdown comparing all available tools prevent click fraud in the platforms? Let me know in the comments below. Also, check out my video on Stop Wasting Money on Google Ads for more ways to optimize your campaigns. Subscribe for more actionable strategies that protect your marketing budget and maximize your results.